Hey good people, now I just finished watching this highly anticipated episode 7 of the Dirty Deeds Season 2, which you can catch on Tubi. And if this bonus episode was on your radar, and if you haven't seen it yet, then you might be encountering some issues in trying to find it on Tubi. Gotta love Tubi, huh? So if for some reason you cannot find the episode, then I would highly suggest that you type in your Tubi search bar, The Dirty D 2, and once it pops up, you're going to see two icons for the Dirty Deeds Season 2. Click on the icon to the right and you should be able to find the episode. Now I must warn you that this review will contain some spoilers, so just know that you've been warned. But as I previously stated, I watched this episode and I must say that I'm slightly disappointed in it. Now I know some of you gotta be asking yourselves, why is this dude tripping? This is just a Tubi show. Why can't he just sit back and enjoy it for what it is? And to that, I gotta say that to me, the first season of The Dirty D was like catching lightning in a bottle, and the bar for expectation was set so high, which caused me to anticipate where the show would take the story. Now in season 2, to me it seemed like the storytelling for the series took a bit of a hit, and this was because there were a bunch of new characters that were introduced to the story, and there was entirely too much going on. So as many of you already know, the actors that played Terrence and Kyra had left the Dirty D at the end of season 2, which meant that they were not in this bonus episode. Now if you're wondering how the episode managed to handle their absence, then I would say that they handled it fairly well. I mean, nearly half of this episode was dedicated to revealing that Terrence was the cop that tried to kill Officer Marcus, as well as how the police were trying to track down Terrence and Kyra. I think down the line, the writer would have to eventually write off Terrence and Kyra, or have to recast them. But for this episode, their presence wasn't really missed. However, I will say that there were some scenes that felt out of place for this episode. For starters, we finally see what happened with India. Two goons had her tied up and were torturing her to find out where Ice was, but India wasn't trying to give up any info. This scene abruptly ended without really giving any indication of who these guys were or why they felt that kidnapping India was the best way to track Ice down. Speaking of Ice, it was revealed that he was the one that unalived Tiffany in the first season. And while this was shocking news, we really get no indication of what his motive was for unaliving her. There was no indication that he was in cahoots with Yaya or Brick for that matter. Then there was the scene with Boom meeting Breeze on Brick's behalf. The scene really didn't make any sense to me. Now I know that Brick and Breeze were on the outs towards the end of season 2, but I felt that if Brick really wanted to get answers from her, then he should have met with her himself. Then there were other storylines, such as Lachey having possible complications with her pregnancy. Then there was the ending of the episode, which Brick was seemingly getting shot. By who? We don't know. And yeah, season 3 will likely explain a lot of this stuff, but it was a little frustrating to see these storylines in the bonus episode, only to have to wait to whenever season 3 airs to hopefully get some resolution to what's going on. And in my opinion, this bonus episode could have simply been written as a season 3 opener, and viewers would have at least gotten a chance to watch some of the follow-up episodes without having to wait for it. Now I'm looking forward to watching season 3 to see if they would live up to the hype of the first 2 seasons, and to see if Terrence and Kyra were really truly vital to the show. But this marks the end of the review, and I would like to know what you thought about this bonus episode. Did you like it or dislike it? Feel free to leave all comments below in the comment section, and I'll be sure to reply to everybody. Until next time, stay tuned and stay safe. Peace.